Hello, in this video we're going to look at section 3 of the Pearson test of English General at level B2. Section 3 is another listening task. In this one you have to complete a series of notes based on what you hear. So you complete the sentences with notes directly from the listening. You shouldn't have to change any of the language that you hear to fit the sentence. You'll hear twice, so you can check your answers or complete any gaps that you missed the first time. And the answers will appear in the same order as the questions in the listening. So you'll have a short sentence, as you'll see in the example in a moment. The words in that sentence won't be the same as you hear on the listening. So when you're preparing for the listening, try to think of other ways to say the same thing. And we'll have a look at that in a moment. Also, whilst you're preparing, whilst you're waiting for the listening to start, try to think about the kind of language that will fill the gap. Are we looking at a noun, a thing, an object, or a verb, something that you can do? Maybe we're looking for an adjective to describe an object in the question, or an adverb to describe how something is done. Try and think about that as much as possible, especially when you're listening. So let's do an example, and then we'll see where the answers come from. Here are the questions. You will hear a man talking about the benefits of learning English. For each question, complete the sentence. There are many reasons why people choose to study English out of all the different languages spoken around the world. For some, a qualification in English can help to get a better job. For others, it's so that they can communicate with foreigners when they go on a holiday or do business abroad. If you're like me, you learn for fun, and I think that's great. Boo! There are many reasons why people choose to study English out of all the different languages spoken around the world. For some, a qualification in English can help to get a better job. For others, it's so that they can communicate with foreigners when they go on holiday or do business abroad. If you're like me, you learn for fun, and I think that's great. So let's have a look at where these answers come from. In the first sentence, we had some people want proof of their ability to get a Proof of their ability in the listening was this qualification. And what could you get with a qualification? You could get a better job. Now we know that it was going to be a noun phrase because we had a before the gap, and a introduces a noun, probably with its adjective. So we want better job. In number 2, it says, the man says he personally learns English, and then we have the gap. So this is a why question. Why or what for? So we know that the first word is going to be for, to explain the reason why he learns English. And he says he personally learns English. So he says, if you're like me, you learn for fun. If you're like me shows he personally. So the answer we want is for fun. So to get the point for each of these questions, you need to have exactly the right words and with the right spelling. Okay. So that's everything we can think of for section 3. Please join me again soon for section 4. That's great.